Hello, welcome again to another video. Here I am in the middle of Blackpool near the wedding chapel. This curious monstrosity, really, I suppose. If you like this kind of modern art, I suppose you might like it. It's a weird thing. And facing Papa's, which is not weird, it's just a nice fish and chips if you get the right day there. And of course the famous Blackpool Tower. Funny, I was thinking earlier about what outlives us and how we're here as children and see this great edifice and it goes on. Anyway, today it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, as Jamiroquai was prone to say. And here we've got a beautiful, I think, £100,000 Mercedes G-Wagon, which is a beautiful car, as Jamiroquai probably owns one. So now I get in it and go my weary way. No, only joking. Doesn't belong to the Buddha of Blackpool, but then it wouldn't, would it? It would be like, it's not a Buddhist thing to do to have a flash car, is it? So I can make that excuse and not have one. Going into the under the tower now, on the sunniest of days. I think the weather people are talking about how the sun is at the moment and how you know, we're in global warming and all this. Now they're calling it global boiling. It's all bullshit, of course, but a lot of people believe it. But this is what was called summer, and that's why it's hot. It's not even hot, it's just warm. I mean, I've got a coat on today, so it's not like hot. It's more like hot, which would be warm. You know that where you change words in 1984, like you've got good and then double good and then double plus good. Well, this is just warm. It's not double plus warm or double plus warm good. So that's an attempt to rewrite the language, that, of course, and we've got the weather people now making their attempt to rewrite weather in order to frighten everyone about climate change, so they'll all buy electric cars in Britain and America, whilst developing countries like India, China, Brazil make power stations, so whatever Britain does won't have the slightest bit of difference. So it's just a consumerist push from the World Economic Forum. Anyway, I didn't intend to be talking about that. Here I'm going on to what's called comedy carpet now. So we can see all these things, all these names of great comedians on this so-called comedy carpet. Well, not so-called, it is comedy carpet, and very nice. You can read it from, if you go to the top of the tower, which is obviously up there. There's a glass floor up there and you can read it all from up there. Well, you can read it all from here as well if you want to. My granddad used to go to the Derby and Joan Club. I don't know what he did, but he got 3 notches on his walking stick. The Derby and Joan Club, of course, for the younger listeners, is a reference to like singles clubs, dating clubs. We used to call it Derby and Joan, you know. And so he got 3 notches on his walking stick for presumably cavorting with ladies, also known as grab a granny. So that's the joke. I'm now explaining jokes. Anyway, it was deemed worthy to be on comedy carpet, that joke. Let's see another one. Samantha's going to spend the evening licking the nuts off a large Neapolitan. That's a bit rude, isn't it? We all know what that means. So yeah, comedy carpet. If you fancy a bit of a laugh, you can do worse than be on the carpet of comedy in the pool of Blackpool. Good place this, especially when it's sunny. Not so good when it's windy and rainy. So from now, I'll sign off. Oh, look across the road, very popular Weatherspoons place. I hope you can hear any of this. From Blackpool, from the ice cream vendor, from Comedy Carpet. See you all soon.